Good morning, Pleasant Valley, and welcome to Second Cup. My name is Megan Cruce, and I have attended PV for 11 years with my husband Hayden, and now our children Jace and Sadie. I want to start off this morning by going back to the beginning of March. That's when our current state of uncertainty and for many of us increased stress and some anxiety, that's when it began. There were school closings, business closings, church closings, and life as we knew it has been completely changed since that time. For me personally, some added stress was that my job, I was partially furloughed down to part-time employee, something that I never thought would have happened as I work in healthcare, and during a pandemic, my hours were cut back. And then on top of that, I had a preventative double mastectomy back in January. Many of you knew that, and was doing great, but had a planned reconstructive surgery for later in the spring, and there was a lot of uncertainty around that, whether or not that would be able to be done and when it would be done. For many of you who know me know that I'm a planner, so that was a huge stress that has since come and gone and resolved and has been great. But at the time, there was a lot of stress surrounding that and a lot of anxiety. So I started looking at ways of things I could do to help handle that in positive ways. Exercise is always a help, prayer, spending time in the Word. And then I started looking at other things. And about a year ago, I had read a book by author Rachel Hollis, and one thing that she recommended doing was listing down 5 gratitudes every day. So looking for not just general gratitudes, but specific gratitudes from that day, things that you're thankful for. Could be small, could be a second cup of coffee in the mornings, could be a phone call from a friend that you hadn't heard from in a while, but writing down the gratitudes and acknowledging them. So I started doing that, not every day, but some, and found that perspective was starting to improve, just finding ways of just finding blessings in the day-to-day and spending time with my family and time with my children that I didn't have before, time with my husband, and enjoying that. So I started thinking about, if gratitude has improved just in this small amount of time with me, what are other ways that it can help us as a society, help us as Christians? I found an article from Psychology Today that was written back in 2015. Some of the things that gratitude has been shown to improve: mental health, mental strength. People that had been through trauma, anxiety, it helped them heal from those things. Also, there was an overall improved physical health and self-esteem. Sleep overall was improved, and that's huge. Many of you know I work in a sleep clinic, so that's a big one for me as well. Two of the more important things that I found first one was an improvement in new relationships, improvement in being open to new relationships. And right now, the way our society is, new relationships are so important. There are so many people out there that are needing to make strong relationships. Also, there was an enhancement in empathy and reduced in aggression. So in a world that is so focused on differences and focused on negativity, looking for ways we can identify with other people and make connections with them, and then having that reduced aggression. The Bible also talks about gratitude. 1 Thessalonians 5:18, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you. James 1, verse 17, every good and perfect gift is from above. Philippians 4:8-9, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. God created us to be thankful. God deserves our gratitude. But He also knew that by showing gratitude, it would help us as well. It would help our relationships with other people. It would help us internally. It would help us physically. It would help us spiritually, emotionally. So I want to encourage you all today to start making lists of your gratitudes. Look at the list, go over the list, pray over the list, and ask God to help open your eyes to new gratitudes every day. I hope you all have a great week.